Okay, so if you just came on, I don't know what to call this. And if you can come up with a name, in the next, I'm going to go with 24 hours. If you can come up with a name that I like, I'm going to send you one of these. I'm going to show you what we're going to make. Good morning, everybody. Hey. Okay, are you ready to go? All right. I'm going to show you one that I've done for Christmas. So this is what it looks like. Okay, and if you open it up, it's got Velcro. You open it up, it's got a notepad, a pen. This is something that can be the game changer here. So you open this up, and it's like file folders inside, right? So, and then I'm including a pocket date planner in the same coordinating color and a bookmark. What do you think? You got to come up with a name. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'll show you the other ones I made because I got on a roll. So I'm just going to put this back in here. I'm just going to put this down. And then I just put it closed. Thanks, guys. Here's one I did for spring. So I'm going to be I'm doing this for my Christmas craft shows. And so when you make these, you can make them in Christmas. So here's one that I did for spring. It's an organizer. It is an organizer, but it also has that date planner in it. So that's where I can get it, that I'm stumped. Good morning. So on this one, the same thing. It's got the organizer, but it also has the coordinating date planner that you put in here. So it would be an organizer, but I got a date planner or a date book in here. I don't know. So let me know what you think. Like it? Like that one? Here's another one that I've done. Kind of green. Once again, opened it up. It's got the pad of paper, coordinating pen. Open this up. It's got the organizer. It's got a date planner in here. Data collector. Sure, but you know, at Christmas, you could put down here your Christmas list, and then you can put in here all your receipts that you got from buying stuff for people. I don't know. Help me out here. And I'm going to show you one more. I really like this, and I've got this packaged. So here's one that I'm going to package. It's got snowmen on it. How cute is that? I got your back. Organizer, date planner. Well, that's a good idea. I'm going to look at all the comments, and somebody is going to win one of these, and I don't care where you live. I'm going to ship it to you. And this is how it'll be packaged in a cello bag. Okay? And so I also think about price. How much do you think I should charge for this? So the cost of making this just in product is about $9. It is multi-purpose, yeah. It costs $9 to make. So to sell it at a craft show, what would you pay, and is this something you'd buy? Let me know. Is this like, should I make a whack of them, or should I just make a few? I hope that doesn't move. Okay. Good morning, Denise. Multi-purpose, I get it. I know. Don't know what I'm going to call it. Things you're going to need. a picker. I don't know what they're called, a picker. And then a scoring tool. Good morning. These are, yeah, they're cute, and they're not hard to make. I mean, it took me a long time, but I'll tell you as we go why mine are different. Creaser, bone folder, whatever. There's a bone folder. I think I have one. I just want some 1/4-inch tape, a little bit of glue, and I'm using from Michael's the Recollections glue. Need some stuff, man. And then one of these bad boys, organizing file. So it costs me $9 to make, remember that. And then something to do your folds. I live in Canada and I can't get these, like the blade that goes on them. Like I got it from Michael's. They don't carry the blade, they carry a lot of stuff. Scissors, a ruler, yep, and some of these that I got from the dollar store. But you know what I was thinking about this morning before I came live? I am going to maybe put like a magnet in it. What do you think? Do you think I should put a magnet in it instead of a Velcro organizer? Like Velcro closure? I don't know. Good morning, guys. Squeegee. Okay, let's make it, shall we? Now, I've done a lot of the pre-cuts, but I'm going to tell you what they are. Got a little thing here to tell me, in case I forget. Okay, so you're going to need 2 pieces of white cardstock. This one measures, they're 8.5 by 9 inches, and this one is 5.5 by 8, I guess. 8 inches, yeah. This is 9.5, 5.5, right? And you're going to score these. But I got to put them together first. Challenging, I know. And I put some, good morning, Janet. And I put just some double-sided tape on here. And I'm just going to put it together. This can be challenging. That's okay. You guys can do it. I know you can. So I only want a very small amount. So when I put these together, I always start at the bottom and I just go to where the Velcro is. Or not Velcro. Oh my God, double-sided tape. Whoops. Go on here like this. And then I do the same to the top. And you want to make sure that it's the same. Okay? Got that part? Give me a thumbs up if you got that part. Great idea. Lovely gift. Well, everybody at our age would think it is a lovely gift. I think a lot of people that are not our age use their phones. Just going to take my scoring tool. I'm going to do some scores. So you're going to score this. I got this written down. Now, I'm going to score this at 1.5 inches. Can you see that? Okay. 1.5 inches. And then you're going to score it again at 2.5 inches. So the first score is 1.5 inches and the second score is 1/2 inch. Your third score, look in here. Having a moment. Why didn't I write that down? Must have been drug-induced. Let's have a look. I'll just turn it. Oh, I can't do that. 8.5. Should be only one more square. I wrote it down. I don't know where I wrote it down. Just going to take this so I can kind of measure it from this end. And that way I'll know. 8.5 inches. Hope that's right, guys. 8.5 inches. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now remember, this is 8.5 and 11 cardstock that I scored it at 9 inches. Did I score it at 9? This is 9-inch piece of cardstock, 9 by 8.5, right? And this is 5.5 by 1/2 that I've applied some double-sided tape to, and then I've scored it. And the score marks are 1.5, 2.5, so that's an inch, and then I've scored it at 8.5. Got that? Good morning, you guys. Okay, so give me a name for this thing. It's important. All right, so that's all I need for this scoring tool. And I'll tell you something. If you get something inside those scores, sometimes you can't score right. Okay, so then I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to use my scoring tool, bone folder, make the scores. Now, a lot of people make this different. They make it larger. I'm making it this size because I don't want to use a whole lot of paper because it won't fit in your purse. The problem is, see, I'm not good at that scoring thing. You're good. No, not really. So the problem with it is, yes, I'm going to have to score that again. Oh, nuts. Should look at this. Let me look at this, see how long it is. I'll just look at one that I've already done. I wrote it down. Oh, here we go. Okay. So if you're scoring it, got your ruler? Got your ruler. So I'm scoring it at 1.5, 2.5, 8, and 9. I scored at 8 and 9. Eight and 9, sorry. So my son was in a road race yesterday. So proud. Okay. So this, of course, I scored it at 8.5. I didn't want to do that. I'm going to score it at 8 and 9. I'm not concerned about that blub I made. I'm going to make it work. Okay. And then I just, these new folds, I'm just going to go like this. And that might be a good thing. But this is all going to be covered up with paper. So you're not going to see it. Good morning, everyone. All right. Take this and just make sure your folds are precise. Whatever precise is. All right. So this took me, I've had to figure it out myself, and it took me about 3 days working on it after work. Just crazy. So here we go. This is how it's going to look. So you want this, it to look like this. Okay? Got that? Good morning from Brockville. Hey, from Brockville. And put some paper on it. And I've got my paper cut. I'll tell you what it is. So I like to go from one end to the other so I can make sure that they're all even. So I've cut this. It says 5 1/4 by +1. And the length of it is, all the lengths are going to be the same. Maybe I have it written down on this one. 8 1/4. So we're going in a little bit. So once again, 5 1/4 plus 1 notch on my thing, because I can't read them. Good morning. I'm going to take my glue. And I got this at Michael's. I got it in a big jar, but it's good glue. So this is I'm putting this on the inside. So I'm just going to turn this around, and then I'm going to start on this side, because this is going to close this way. So I'm just going to take my, sure I've got it in the right, this is the right one. Nope. Okay, 5 by 8 1/4. Go in here. Just take light bead of glue. And you can use double-sided tape if you want. I use glue because I didn't want it to, like it just took too long. You know, and you know me, if I can't do it in an hour, I have a problem with it. But I showed the girls at work to get their opinion on what I should call it. They came up with some good names. So I'm just going to put this down. Now remember, this is the outside, and I only left a little bit leverage, but you don't want to be right on those score lines. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to use my folder, and I'm just going to put that down. Good morning, good morning. Hey. How many of you do craft shows? How many? That's on this one. This is this one. I've got 2. So this one, I'm going to put this one next to it. And these are cut. They've got 2 of these. And they're cut at 3/4 of an inch by 8 1/4. These, and you need 2. 3/4 of an inch by 8 1/4 using glue. Okay, and I'm just going to put it right there. And I want to make sure it's centered, but I want it to be the same size across the top, which it is. Take your bone folder, use that. And if you got extra glue, it's okay. Extra glue is fine. Now on this one, I'm going to put it on this one, which is 5 1/4 plus 1 notch on my thing. You can, and if you make this, you can make this any way you want. This is purely inspirational. I used it too. We sold tons of these, right? Good. Good. What did you call this? What do you want me to call this? I don't know. What do you think I should call it? I had some good ones from the girls at work. But I want you guys to get in on the action. Turn. Place it down, and you want it to really be the same as the one next to it. Just like that. And this is non-directional paper, so I don't have to worry about it being up or down. And this side needs to go up just a little bit. And you can move this just for a minute. because once it's on there, they don't come off too good. Make sure you're just next to that fold line. You don't want to be on the fold line. Looks good. Get the bone folder. Do this. And I've got a small one here. Good for craft supply shopping. Yeah, like I need a craft supply shopping haul. Oh no. Yeah, but it would be. Yeah, it'd be good for people to keep. Like, I don't know, a lot of people like I've started my Christmas shopping. I've already started shopping for the kids. When I see stuff, I buy it. Especially if it's on sale. And I think, oh, maybe they might like that. So it's a great place to put receipts. So you could use this like to put receipts, Christmas gift receipts. Instead of like just shoved in my purse where it usually is. And then it gets lost. You could use it for a grocery shopping organizer. Yeah. Yeah. And you can use that if it's off-season colors. So what are you going to call it? Beth, what would you call it? But we're putting something else in it. And this one is 1.5 by 8 1/4. Well, sorry, 1 1/4 plus 1 little notch on my measuring tool by 8 1/4. And if you don't have one of those measuring things, just figure it out yourself. It takes quite a while. And they have all in one. And I have one on my my Viscas cutter, but I can't read it that great. I'm just going to put this down. Hey, Carrie. Carrie, you need one of these. All right. Put this down. Make sure you leave space, but you want these all to be about the same, approximate same side, like width apart from each other. And just take your bone folder and fold it down. Okay? You're going to do so this is how it's going to look. And you can use any kind of any color of cardstock. I use a little bit heavier cardstock from the outside, the front to the inside. How about the handy helper? Oh, that's a good idea, Carol. Handy helper. What do you guys think? Handy helper? Maybe. All right, now we're going to do the inside. And all the cuts are the same. So just make double of what you've already made. So I got it in black, because I thought black would look good. So I always start at one end and then go this way. So is that bigger than that? That's a smaller one. And that goes here. Okay, putting this one on first. Yeah, I like it. Who thinks Handy Helper's a good name? And of course I'll have one on display so people can see what it looks like and what's all involved. Because, you know, I was thinking about going, I don't know if I want to go 20, because that would be like double what I cost for material. I don't know, 18 maybe. Then I got to deal with change. Just place this down. You want these all to be the same. They don't have to match the front ones. I like Hands Helper. Yeah. It's a good name. Okay. So I'm not putting this one in, because I'm going to do something else with it. I'm going to show you where I'm going to put that pen in there. Gotta have a pen that attaches to it. And you don't need a lot of this glue. The more glue you use, the more it comes out, like the sides. So once again, don't put it in the next one. Just place it down. You want it to be very close to the way the other one was. Right? It looks good. Thank you, Carrie. I feel good. Yesterday, Curtis did a triathlon. Oh my goodness. My son did a triathlon. So proud. And he finished it. So a triathlon is riding a bike or swimming first, followed by a bike ride, followed by running. I was the proudest mom in the whole place. I'd like to say. Kudos to Kurt, man. He, you know, and he didn't really even, he was sweaty, but he didn't look like it was, he just is so, and it wasn't a time, for him it was his very first one, so it wasn't, he didn't want a time thing. He didn't care about the time particularly. He just wanted to do it. I know. No. Not for me. Kudos to boy that did it, boy. Yeah, I went with Steffi's, it was a family affair. Went with Steffi's mom and Roy. Eddie was there, my granddog. So remember, put them in the center. Like, you don't want to occlude the fold lines, so it's not in the way. And then this is the bigger one that's going to go here. Cool. I know. I've got pictures of it. It looks so good. I'm so proud. I'll show you a picture. So when they go in, they all have the same color hats, right? So they were in the, it was in Guelph at the Guelph Lake, I guess. He didn't, I couldn't tell where he was when he was in the water. I mean, everybody's in the water. Go ahead and just place this down. Make sure it's centered. And it's the same as everybody else. Yeah, it was a proud moment, proud mama moment. $18, Denise, do you think that's a good price? How long did it take him? So it was his first one, so like it wasn't like a marathon thing. So I don't know, he swam for, I don't know, I can't remember. He swam for, I can't remember. Isn't that awful? Okay, we're doing this part here, this part, because this is where our pen is going to go, in there. So, I got it here. I got a coordinating pen. Green goes with green. Got this at the Dollar Tree. And this is going to be the centerpiece that goes here. But I want to be able to fix the pen. So all I did was I folded this over about 1/4 of an inch. You think 18's good? Okay. And I'm going to glue this, and I go down about 1.5 inches, 2 inches onto here. So I'm gluing it at the back. So just take my glue, put a good amount, and I just affix this about 1.5 inches, 2 inches down, however you want it. Make sure it's nice and straight. You're going to have some glue spit out on there. That's okay. Right? So you just... Okay, you got that? Let's just take my bold folder and make sure that's really good and secure. And then I put my pen in and I cut this about 1 inch. And this is the same as the other side. So then I come in with my pen. You can do this any way you want. I've seen people do it with elastic. I've seen people do it with a lot of stuff. This is the way I'm doing it. You can do it any way you want. So just take it like this. Wrong way. Okay, so you want the clicker, this part, to be on the outside. So you just lay this down. And all you want to do is you want to leave a little bit of lee room on here. So you can get your pen out. Okay, so I've got it like that. So I know that's where I want to be. I'm going to cut this off. You guys still following me here? Do you think you'll make one? And if you make it, what are you going to call it when you sell it at your craft show? Or what are you going to call it when you make it? So if you tell me what this is going to be called, and I use it, I will send you one of these. Okay, so I want to make sure that crease line is right there. And you got to make sure that it's even. So take your glue. Good morning from Nevada. I've been to Nevada. I went to Vegas with my sister. Okay. Take this, make sure it's like centered, and you could check at the back. See how it's centered there? This is the tricky part. You can do it. And I just hold this for a second. A memory keeper, it is, but it does have a date planner in it. Yes, make one. I'm taking a class on how to make this. I need to make it for my craft show. Good. Good. Mine's a little bit different because I don't want to use big sheets like that. That costs a little bit more at, this only takes 2 sheets of colored paper, and then you're going to glue it down. But I just wanted to make it so I only had to use one. And that's why it's a little bit smaller than other ones. But it works the same way. And this will fit in a purse. Believe me, I wanted that. Like I wanted to be able to have it fit in your purse. Because if you're taking this grocery shopping or you're taking this Christmas shopping, you want it to fit in your purse. You can't lugging it out. So it's got, and I'm going to put coupons in it. I'm going to put receipts in it. I'm going to put everything in it. And I think I'm going to use one for Christmas and one for some other time of year. So lay this down. This is your last piece of paper. And go in and rub in the inside here. And then you just take your bone folder and do this. And yeah, maybe some glue will squirt out. That's okay. Easy organizer. That's a good one. That's a good one, Linda. organize. Oh, that's good. I'll look at them all and I'll pick which one, and I'm sending you one. So then I just put my pen back in here. And see how it just fits nice in here? Whoops. I just have to lift this. Thank you. And then this closes. And you don't have to worry about your pen. These, I like them. I like it, guys. All right. Let me take that pen out for a minute while I continue on. And you can make this as put whatever kind of pen you want. Okay. Now, we're going to start with, we are going to put, what's this for? Where is my, oh, so I got my organizer. Let's work on that. So I'm using it's the same cardstock. And you got this piece that's going to be used for something else. So, and this is a piece of cardstock, 6.5 by 2 inches. Don't clip the ends or anything. And then I've got these two pieces that I'm going to put on this to make it look pretty. So, Life's Helper. Oh, that's a good one, Carol. Date Planner Plus. Good one. Handy Dandy Planner. Good, guys. Good job. So I leave this in, the back part in until I got the front part done. So, once again, these are cut at 3 inches plus 1 notch and 6 plus 2 notches. And whatever you decide to put in here, this is what I had to use to put in here. You just have to measure accordingly. Okay? So, just putting my glue. Put it on here. And that's why I have to have it not just an organizer, because it's got the date planner. And this is a 2025, 2026 2-year planner. Supports. So you tell them that when you're selling it. I'm going to anyway. So I'm just going to place this down on top. And I like to have, and like this is such a pretty paper that I think it'll be fine for after Christmas too. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this piece on here just to add something to it. That's what I thought anyway. And you could put a sticker here, you can put whatever you want. This is what I'm using. And on other ones I've done other things. So all of them are a little bit different. So, place it down. Handy Dandy Planner. Yep. It's a good one too. I'm liking all of them, guys. I just have to go through them all and pick which one I like the best, and you're getting one of these. So I just take this and I place it back in the sleeve, and then I'm going to do the back. So there's the front. Then I'm going to the back. Put the same thing on the back. Good. Good, good, good. Just take your hot glue. This is Michael's Recollection Express glue. And if you're not doing like, if you don't want to put specific things on here, you don't have to, I don't think. Just place this down. Make sure it's fairly straight. keyword. Whatever organizer. That's great. I like that one. That's a good one, Pat. Awesome. Okay. Let me just take my bowl folder. Just put that, just to make sure it's nice and secure before you put it back into the sleeve. So I got these organizer, the planner, at Dollar Tree. They were $1.50. Done. Now I thought just for fun, we could put like a bookmark. So I need my cutter, put a bookmark in, just around the edges on the top, like so, and I just stick this about halfway so they know that there's a bookmark in here. Okay, so there's our book. Our book is done. Now now we are going to, forget what that's for. Oh yeah. I need place. I think I forgot to get my paper. Hang on a minute. Got my pad of paper. And what I'm just going to do for this one is just put glue on it. You can do whatever you want. I'm just putting glue on it. Like so. And you know what else you can do is you can like put a strip on here and just make it like a sleeve. I'm just going to place this down. So I'm just going to place this down about the middle. I like it. Yeah, putting a sleeve on it will probably work too, because you want to make sure that they can replace this if they need to. Got it? Okay, there's where we're at so far. You know what? That sleeve, this is what I was going to use. So this could go in here and hold that. That's why I had this extra piece. Brain injured. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, good morning. Love this? Okay, good. All right, moving on. So I've got this done, and I've got this part done. It's exciting. Okay, now we're getting to the last part. Need a piece of cardstock. Fairly good sized cardstock. And you're going to do some scoring. Back with the scoring thing. So this measures, where's this? Got my ruler. So this measures 11 inches by 8. 11 inches by 8. Good morning, Sandy. You could use skinny Velcro. Yeah, you can use anything you want. It's just the way I'm doing it. I think skinny Velcro would work. Okay, place this down so I can do my scoring. So you're going to score this. You're going to score it at 4.5 inches. And you're going to score it at 5 inches. Okay? And then you're going to score it again. And this is where the 11.5 inch paper comes in. You're going to score it at 9.5. And you're also going to score it at 10 3/8. Okay? And I put it on here. 4.5, 5. 9.5, 9 3/8. Putting that aside, don't need it. I'm just going to fold it, my scoring. And this does take a while. Believe me, I've got it down though now. I've made a few of them. So next Sunday I won't be here. Oh yeah, I will be here. I have a retirement party. One of my friends from work is retiring. She's leaving me. All right, I think I'll use my bone folder just to hold it, just to secure it. Good morning, skinny Velcro. You love this, Bonnie? Do you want one? Think of a name, Bonnie. Got a lot of good ideas for names on this. All right, so we're going to put paper, the same color that the outside was on this thing. So you're folding it like this, right? So you only have to put colored paper on here, because you're going to glue this to the inside of that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I just open this up, and I'm just going to put this cardstock in here, and this measures 4.5 plus 1 little notch by 7.5 plus 2 little notches. Now, these are the notches that I mean, these little squiggle things. I don't know what they're called on here. That just means I'm going over 2 little ticks. But you can make this any way you want. Just the way I'm doing it. Purely inspirational. So I'm excited to see how it goes. I have a craft show on Saturday at the Lambeth Harvest Fest. It's the first craft show that I've done since I had my stroke. And I saw Laura yesterday, the day before. We had a nice visit. The organizer of it. Okay, so just place this down. Remember, you want to make sure you're not on the fold line when you put this down. So there you go. You want it to be fairly straight. And take your bone. I'm an inspiration. No, I'm not. Just regular person. Just regular. Okay, now on this part, which is 3/4 of an inch. So we're gonna make sure I have a 3/4 inch piece, less than 3/4 inch, which is this one. So this is the bottom, right? But you're going to be able to see it, so I wanted to put something on it. Lori Franklin. Lori Franklin's here? This is cut at a 1/4 inch. like talking to Lori. She's funny. We text and stuff. She should be coming down today or tomorrow, bringing her youngin' down to London, where I live. University. Lolly's going back to university. So just place this in this one here. And don't like make sure you're in, not on that fold line. Thank you. Information Central. Okay, so you don't want anything on the back part because you just don't need anything on the back part. And so because I'm using an 11.5-inch paper, this is not longer than, like this is shorter than a lot of the ones that you probably have seen on YouTube. But I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to make this cost effective. So this piece was 7.5 inches plus 2 notches and 1/2 inch plus 2 notches, because that's going to go here. Yeah, here. Hey guys, how are ya? You're definitely not a regular person. Well, thank you, Kendra. I appreciate that. But you are biased. You are my cousin. All right, Kendra, think of a name for this. Once again, I'm not putting anything on here. It's going to be glued down. So, just take this, put it here, use your bone folder, make sure it's centered. I always wear older sweatpants when I make these, because I tend to just like wipe everything on my pants. So this one is 1/2 inch. Put it down. You want to make sure okay, so this is what your back looks like. Got that? Going inside. It's going to be cute. So I'm going to do this part. And you're going to, because you've got extra, you've cut 2 more. You put this on here. Make sure you put the right one on here, because one is a little bit shorter than the other. Make sure it doesn't encroach on the fold line. It's a super cool project. Glad you like it. Never know when you might get one in the mail, Kendra. This is going to be fairly close to the top. That's okay. Like it. And then I put this one in. We're almost done. Yes, it does take a little bit of time, but it's like being in grade 4 again. Cut and paste. Just place this down again. Just put it down like that. Okay. I probably should have done that on the outside because they got numbers on here. So I might have to fix that. I'll fix it later. So that's where you got for your little folder. Just putting that aside. Because I'm going to use these now. Now, these are, it's mine. This is 5.5, I think. Yep, 5.5 by 4. 5.5 by 4. You need 2 of these. And you want to make sort of an accordion with them. I've already did this one. See it? It's accordion. But how you do it is score this. So you're going to score it at 1/2 inch on the longer side. 1/2 inch. So there's 1/2 inch, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, and 5. Okay, that's what your score thing just looks scored. Can't really see it. No worries. Purse size organizer plus planner. It's a lot of things to say. That's what it is. I think that might be an idea, Dawn. Yep. So now you're going to just fold this towards you and then fold it away from you. Turn it, fold, turn, fold, turn, fold, turn and fold, turn and fold. Like so. Then I put it to the side, put something heavy on it. I'm just using this. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. So this is the other one I've done. Right? So what you want to do now, on the side that's going to be placed against something, I want to put double-sided tape on one of these. Okay? So once again, it's 1/4 inch double-sided tape, so it works. Would I use glue? Probably not. Could you use glue? Could. I'm not. So I want it to be folded in, sort of. Okay, so you just take this double-sided tape, place that aside, do this one. Just want to make sure you're going to do it the same. So I'm going to turn this, put this double-sided tape on. And yes, like I said, you can use glue. Totally up to you. This doesn't take as much time to dry and whatever. Okay. So then I'm going to take this off, the top part of the double-sided tape. Peel it off. I'm going to do this one because it's right handy. So this is going to be the organizer part of it. So take this back. POP, Purse Organizer Planner. It's a good one too. So that's going to go on here. Now remember, I'm just going to get rid of this with some whiteout. So you just take this, and you want this to be facing the outside. Do you see what I mean? Facing the outside. So I just come down, and I just want to be really close to the bottom, probably about 1/4 inch and about 1/4 inch in. And I place this down. And make sure it's straight. Straight is key. So if you're looking from the top, it's going to be from the top crease, it's going to be not quite 1/4 inch from the top. Going to do it to the same thing on the other side, and you want to make sure they're even. Okay? Place it down, make sure it's even. Okay, now you really want to make sure that that's nice and secure on here. Okay, on this part, I'm going to put glue on it because that gives me a bit more time to play with it. That makes any sense? So I just put glue on here. And I'm just going to fold this up. Make sure it's even. And place it down. Now look inside. Make sure it's where you want to be. It is. And then I take this and I just secure it again. So it's really strong on the inside. See what I'm doing here? And I'm going to do the same to this side. I'm just going to, and people have other ways of doing this. This is the way I'm doing it. And I figured it was the easiest way to do it, and that's why. Whoop. Okay, place this down. Make sure it's even. And like I said, if you're using the glue, you have a little bit more time to put it down. Good morning, Judy. Manage it. Yeah, I like that one too. These are great. I like it. Take my bone folder and secure that. We're almost done. What's the time? Like, it does take a little bit of time. So this might be running along, but that's okay. That's good. So you're going to make some organizers for here. So I've already cut these, thankfully. And this is, again, a piece of cardstock. And I cut these at 4 inches wide by 7 1/2, because I want to put these as an organizing feature between here, right? So I always go to the first one and just put it in and just make sure it fits. Now this is a little bit wide. Must have been having a moment. That one looks good. And I always put it like I use 1/4 inch tape. That looks good. And this one, and I only put 3. Some people put 4, but I think your phone would, something bigger could fit in here. Would I put my phone in here? Probably not. See, it's going to look like this. Now, I'm not going to secure those down because I'm going to have to do some little repair work here because I wrote on it. So I'm going to have to get some whiteout. But I put double-sided tape on, and what you do is just put these in like this, take the tape off, put these in, and then just fold this close and it all sticks there. Okay, so there's where you're at so far. We're almost there, guys. So I want to take this and affix it onto my frame, and why I left one wider is so I can stick this in here. So you can put your date planner inside here and it fits. Plan it and pack it. Nice. Nice, Kendra. Okay. Good. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that in there. So don't worry about this now, because we're gonna fix it. I'm gonna put glue on the entire back of this. And I want to really make sure I get close to, you know what I might do? Thinking about it now, I think I'll use double-sided tape and glue just to secure it. So just on that white part, just going to put double-sided tape on. And here, double-sided tape. I think you guys are awesome. Okay, go this side. Put this down. You guys are coming up with some pretty good names. I'll have to go through them all and really give it some thought. I'll post tomorrow's Monday. I'll post Monday what one I have chosen. And then I'll send you one. It's going to be my choice, of course, but well, I might ask you if you want Christmas one or all season one. Okay. Take this. Peel off your double-sided tape liner. Yeah, I think this would be really good if you were using it as a Christmas thing, because you can, on this part, you can write everybody's name and what they want, and then you can put the receipts all in here. I lose the receipts. I just got so much stuff. Okay, so there's where we're at. I might put a bit of glue on here too. Just to reinforce it not coming off. Okay, now this part, I'm going to put this down and just make sure it's centered. Wait a minute, had a moment. Brain injured. Okay, this is going to go here. And some of them you'll see it's the other way. Okay, that looks good. Just going to go in and reinforce it. Take this planner out for a second. With your bone folder. Okay. All right, guys. So far, so good. Now, to close it, I just took some of these Velcro dots. You got these at the Dollar Tree. And I cut, like I'm going to put Velcro dots on this one, and I'm going to put Velcro dots on the outside one. But I like this one. I cut it in half. And that's just the way I do it. You don't have to do that. This way you can do whatever you want. You can use smaller ones. I do have smaller ones somewhere. So then I just take this, place it here on this top piece, about midway, about 1 finger breadth from the edge. It's like a half moon. I think with some of them I might use some magnets. I could do that too. Hey Sharon. Planner Central. Really good idea. All these great names. All right, so then what you want to do, I'm going to put this back in here to add some weight. You just want to come in and make sure that it's nice and snug and where it wants to be. I squeeze those because I'm going to take this off now. Perfect. I know where this one is, so I'll just split this one the same. I want it to be kind of perfect though. Give me a second here. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Right? So just really secure these down. Right? So that's done. Once you get stuff in here, this isn't going to be a problem at all. Right? Where's my pencil? My pen. Here's my pen. Sticking it down. Right where my pen's supposed to go. So here's the inside of my planner. With the pen, paper. Now I want to put something here to secure this. Same thing, but I'm using a whole one. And this is where I think a magnet might work. I'll have to give it some thought. So I want to put this pretty much right in the center. I like it. So just gently take this off. That wasn't very gently. Okay, and just secure these down really good. You love it? Thank you. All right. And it's done. What do you think? I want to see some hearts. I want to see some hearts. If you manage to stick around for this whole time, and I think you might want to make one. Awesome, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once again, going through all your comments and looking to what you think I should call this. So you open it up. Ta-da! This is where you can stick all your things. And you got the planner here. The coordinating color. Okay, so two things. Tell me what you think I should charge for this. It cost me about $9 in materials to make it. So tell me what you think would be a reasonable amount to charge for one of these. And also, what am I going to call this? I don't know. Hey, guys. All right, that's it, guys. Sorry it took so long, but, you know, we had to make it. I wanted to do it. So just take this, close it up, stick it in your purse, ready to go. There you go. All right, guys, you have a great week. I'm going to come on actually this week because I'm going to show you something else. I've been brainstorming and I've come up with a whole lot of stuff. So until then, you guys have a great weekend. We got a holiday Monday. Isn't that awesome? Just more time to craft. All right, you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Love you all. Bye now.